Hey guys, Melinda Haynes, license number 102308. So our next step, part 3 of unhooking from the narcissist, is to engage in something that's called flashlighting. Now, flashlighting is a play on words, like a twist of the word gaslighting, because gaslighting is the technique that we see sometimes used by somebody who has a difficult personality, maybe a personality disorder, and we will see them engage in gaslighting, where they're trying to rewrite history or maybe change some facts, change some things around to where we're like, wait, what's happening? Like, what's happening to my life? Like, this doesn't make sense. Did I enter the Twilight Zone? So what we're going to do is, instead of fighting it, instead of sitting here like, getting upset and saying, no, it's not like that, you have to see it my way, or this is the truth and you need to see it this way, and getting so frustrated and just trying to talk sense and trying to talk logic to somebody who doesn't want to listen to it. Instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go along with it. So if they say, this thing happened or this thing didn't happen, we'll be like, oh, I already know that. I know, right? Just go along with it. And if you know the truth, you know the truth, right? So if I sit here and call you a silly pink toaster, you're going to be like, what are you even talking about? Like, it's not even going to make sense, right? So you're not going to take what I say as having value. So if somebody who is, they have a history of gaslighting, they have a history of trying to, rewrite history, change the truth, whatever it is, you are going to know that this person does this. This is a defense mechanism that they have. This is an ineffective coping skill that they have for whatever's going on within them. And they do this sometimes, but I don't need to buy into it. Okay, I don't need to buy a ticket to get on the fun house. Like, that's not an option for me. I'm not going to do that anymore. So instead of doing that, we need to have something else to do, right? So when we go to argue with them, you're like, oh, you're lying, and why do you always do this? Instead of doing that, we're going to be like, I know, I always do that kind of thing. That's just me. That's how I roll. When we do that, we go along with it. What we're doing is we're telling them, we're sending a message of, I'm not going to engage in this argument anymore. And it gives me, as the person who's, dealing with the person who's difficult, it gives me the opportunity to have something effective to do. So I'm not just sitting here like, I'm not supposed to say anything. I can't talk. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Do I walk away? No. Now we have a skill. We have a technique. We can just go along with their argument. Okay, yeah, that happens. Gosh, what should we do about it? I don't even know. And eventually they'll change the subject. Right? And if not, we can change the subject. For example, we can do, if you're a female, for example, you could do a lot of hair flipping. I'm so smart. Did you just hear what I said? Bust out in song. Do you see? and then compliment yourself about what a great singer you are. Say, oh, I'm the most fabulous singer. I'm going to go on one of those, those talent shows on TV. Do those kinds of things that are just kind of maybe different, more dramatic, more kind of self-focused than is in your normal, personality. So what you're doing is flashlighting. You're shining a light back on the behavior. You're shining a light back on the coping skill as maybe not the best effective way to interact with people. You're not doing it in a way that's mocking, okay? You're not going to mock people, make fun of them, and, run around copying what they say. You're going to take it, your own style, your own personality, where you're just kind of like, I'm being, grandiose, and I'm just kind of going along with this stuff that maybe doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but you're doing it in a way to step outside of the fight, to step outside of that old pattern of interacting with one another. That's often called a dance. That kind of, you don't want to do that anymore. That's not effective. You're already tired from it. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, right? So you're going to do the flashlighting technique. You're going to start interacting with the person when they get kind of sideways with their argument or with their truth telling. You're going to step into your flashlighting role and see how that works. See if that gives you some power to, not engage in the fight, to step away from the fight, from the argument. See if that works. Let me know how it goes. And ask me any questions you have. I appreciate you. Thanks.